I'm mad. I'm pissed off. I'm a bit perturbed. So you're going to have to excuse me because I'm starting beef in today's video.
Okay.
Specifically with somebody who's been taking all of my ideas. Specifically one of my...
Bro, is he really going to try to do... Is he really going to fucking come and do this?
most successful ideas, copying MrBeast. You know, MrBeast looks at rare things. I look at rare things. MrBeast makes a video he doesn't want to upload. I upload the damn video. And what happens?
Yeah, that went really well.
It was my most viewed video all time. But this idea of taking from MrBeast has been taken from me by AI.
That's right.
And MrBeast tweeted out yesterday, lots of people are getting this deep fake scam out of me. Are social media platforms ready to handle the rise of AI deepfakes? Well, let's take a look at the deep...
Social media platforms can't handle the rise of fakes in general. They can't handle the rise of anything.
Fake together. Got 30 million views.
Watching this video, you're one of the 10,000 lucky people who'll get an iPhone 15 Pro for just $2. I'm MrBeast, and I'm doing the world's largest iPhone 15 giveaway. Click the link below to claim yours now.
What?
Now, outside of the low-res video made lower res by Twitter compression, that was a pretty damn good replica of MrBeast. The mouth moved, the face looked accurate, the voice was monotone, but it sounded like him. I'm MrBeast, and I'm going to eat a tire. And some people's
Keep in mind, I said this the first time I covered this topic, that I actually think that it's intentionally not completely convincing. And the reason why it's intentionally not completely convincing is for the same reason that Nigerian print scams often contain, and other types of scams as well, it's just the most popular one, contain spelling and grammatical errors inside of them, is because they want people who are very discerning and intelligent to be immediately filtered out. So they have like a stupid filter, and only the stupid people get through. So you only have dumb people that are committed to getting scammed. And that way, the people that are actually involved with the scam, like doing customer service, right, on them, and like scamming them, have less people to try to go through, because each one of them is a higher chance of getting scammed. So I actually think that it's intentional, that it's not completely accurate. It's natural selection. Yes, it is. A lot of people don't know about that.
Opinions from this are, if you're getting scammed by AI deepfake MrBeast, you deserve it. But
I mean,
I don't buy that, because we are right now at the floor of what those deepfakes are going to look like.
Yeah.
2 years ago, that wouldn't even exist. A mouth wouldn't be moving. It would be like a still picture in some choppy AI voice. Nowadays, within that 2 year time span, we have developed a lot. And in another 2 years, we're going to develop a whole lot more. This isn't some fairy tale that AI is eventually going to be able to replicate people perfectly, and the barrier of entry for anyone to create an AI video will be very small. This is fact. This will happen.
Well, it's already happening. That's why people believe it already.
The kid who died drowning himself trying to find SpongeBob. That's an urban legend, by the way. I don't know if you heard that in your schools growing up. That's not real.
Oh, wow. I didn't hear that at all. Yeah, what the hell? AI OnlyFans is taking over? Oh, yeah. I mean, absolutely. Don't trust anything you see online, especially if it's a content creator in general. You put parentheses content creator. Yeah, that's because Ludwig, bro, this is actually just some, like, random guy in China. Just with, like, it's like a voice filter and, like a video filter. Yeah, it's actually a girl in China. Yeah, it doesn't look like this at all. How do I know that? I'm sitting next to him.
This AI thing, very real. Snopes says true. AI will take over everything.
Yeah.
Life has a funny way of bringing the evil out of us.
This is better than the John Cena Overwatch commercial by far. This is so much better. Jesus Christ, this is so stupid.
And then you realize you're not evil. You're an adult YouTuber with chubby little hands. defy reality, and conquer the board. The entire Marvel Universe is at your fingertips. Marvel Snap, now available in widescreen on PC.
That's so good. That's actually so good.
I have an interesting thing to talk about because MrBeast brought up a good point. I think this will rest on social media platforms' shoulders to handle, at least for the short term, because as far as I can tell, North America is not taking this very seriously. In fact, these two article titles came out
North America isn't taking it seriously because the people that run policy in North America don't really know what AI is. Like, their best understanding of AI is Skynet from the Terminator.
within a month of each
other.
other.
They don't know what a router
Europeans
is.
take a major step towards regulating AI, and it's all about how the European Parliament made some pretty robust changes and are generally risk-averse to AI. That was June.
Right.
A month later, U.S. regulating AI is in its early days. It's just not going to happen, which is kind of how the U.S. operates. And I know that firsthand because I worked in the vaping industry, and they didn't have shit for laws until they had 1,000 laws. And the same thing will happen for AI.
Yep.
So these early days where the tech is ahead of the politics is the most dangerous days of all. And
It's also the most profitable days. Keep that in mind. That's where you make the big money. You always make the most money when there's no rules. They don't even understand the internet works. True, Seer. What's up? Yeah. They don't even know. You have to understand that, like, a lot of the politicians, right? It's like the senator from Texas, right? Or a senator from Kansas. This guy, he has an assistant that deals with his email. And if you want to get a hold of him directly, you have to send him a letter to, like, the county office. Okay? Like, yeah, she deals with his email. Lion Ted? I think Lion Ted probably gets it. I don't know about John Cornyn. I think he's the other one.
Just dangerous for social media people. It's dangerous for, like, celebrities. There's that Tom Hanks dental ad that used an AI version of him
That's cute.
that he was posting online saying to avoid. But let's get back to MrBeast.
I love how, like, I wonder if that actually got more people invested in it. Yeah, more people that are now using the dental product because they're like, oh, this isn't me. And somebody doesn't read the headline. They're like, wow, really? Tom Hanks tweeted this? Okay, I guess I'll try it.
Back to the social media platforms, we're going to have to curb this problem.
Yeah.
So if the government's not going to deal with this at the speed at which the technology will increase, it's up to the social media platforms. And what are they deciding to do? Well, some are deciding to lean all the way in. You can't have an AI deepfake of our creators if we beat you to the punch. At least that maybe is the thought process of Meta, who is creating an AI assistant, aka Meta AI, that also has 28 versions of it using celebrities and different creators.
Yeah, it does. It has Snoop Dogg can be a dungeon master for a D&D game. Mark Zuckerberg announced that about a week ago.
Including MrBeast. You can see right here he is listed as Zach because this Meta AI tool will use these celebrities, their face, their likeness, their voice, and make a character of them. So it's not actually like you have Tom Brady, you have Brew, confident sports debater. You don't have MrBeast, you have Zach, the brotherly jokester. It's weird, like most things Meta has done over the past couple of years, but it is a...
Yeah, I really appreciate Mark Zuckerberg because he's not afraid to look like a lizard. It doesn't matter, like, how completely devoid of humanity something is, he will do it. I think he's great. Whenever he said, you know what, the metaverse has lost $100 billion, let's make it $2 billion. I'm the captain of the ship, and I am sailing it down to the bottom of the fucking ocean. I said, you know what? My man, this guy believes in it. You know, a madman. And and the truth is, the thing with Lex Friedman, where they were actually in the metaverse and it was like photorealistic, I think that was really cool. I do. I think that was awesome. So, like, progress was made. It actually happened.
I love it. Definitely be as
triple down
more advanced than any scam AI developed for MrBeast. Look, he even has his own Facebook page, and it perfectly matches his voice. here to generate real humor based on my artificial pain. Go to college, they said. Hashtag imagine with AI. Okay, they need a bit of work on the humor, but they'll get there. They basically made MrBeast a glorified version of...
The reason why AI jokes aren't funny is because they can't say anything that's politically incorrect. How much do you want to bet that an AI with no internal parameters could make a pretty good joke? Yeah, they're filtered like fucking crazy.
Clippy. He's just going to be your personal assistant, and he can help you through your day-to-day tasks. But Meta isn't the only team who's trying to tackle the AI issue. It's also being tackled by YouTube, specifically because of pressure from a much larger, more powerful group, the music industry.
Oh,
and
good.
Neil Mohan, the CEO of YouTube, dropped this article about a month ago that talks about some of the things that they are doing to create safeguards for AI recreations of music, because the music industry was like, hey, all these AI covers are taking the money that we want, and we want money because we're the fucking music industry, baby. That's what we do.
Yep.
And so YouTube had to give them money. Basically, they had to create things to track all the AI songs. So when you listen to your Schlatt,
myself up and get back in the race. That's life.
AI version of Frank Sinatra, now the people who own that song, Universal Music Group, are going to get paid off of it. That's literally the goal of it. And
I don't even think this is a new rule. Covers of songs have always been like this. Yeah, this isn't even a new rule. This is just an application of it. Oh, yeah, come on.
they need to have a more robust content ID system in place to do that. But it shouldn't be exclusive to the music industry. The more advanced this gets, it's going to be recreating not only MrBeast ads to scam people, but also maybe creators' videos altogether. That's super possible.
Yeah.
I think my job's at risk, mostly from me not uploading frequently enough, but also from AI. It can do what I do better and at a faster rate. And
Well, then get the AI to do it yourself. Look at Quebblecop. He made this post. He says, I'm currently on a date with my AI girlfriend. Nothing better than sharing time with loved ones. I really appreciate this. I know that a lot of people are going to be upset about this. The view from here is crazy. I think that we need somebody like this. This is another person who is not afraid to look like a lizard. I want to see him take this all the way. It's out of touch? Good. Good. Let's learn something new. Yeah, go all in. Yeah, keep going on dates with your AI girlfriend. It's beautiful.
don't have the same power that unions do. So maybe at this current moment in time, AI is not going to take my job. It's not going to take MrBeast's job. It might fool a few 12-year-olds into scamming them out of their parents' money.
Yeah.
But it will be a serious issue, and it's worth talking about now because we don't have the same lobbying power of the music industry. We don't have a YouTuber union, but YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, every single social media site will need to put safeguards in place to protect creators and to protect viewers from getting scammed by AI versions of creators.
Why do they need to do that? No, they don't. YouTube cannot even prevent scam ads in general. Like, there have been MrBeast scam ads for the last 5 years. If they can't even figure out the base problem, how do you think they're going to be able to figure out, like, a fork of that base problem? They've got no idea. And the reason why is that they don't care. There's so many scam ads.
Right? We aren't like SAG-AFTRA, who have just fought with their union against the movie industry to guarantee protections against AI because the government's not going to do it. They're not fast enough. And they did succeed, by the way, in their negotiations, and they've established regulations for the use of AI, and they're covered.
That's
AI
true.
cannot write or rewrite literary material. Writers are saved. Their jobs are saved, at least for a while, as long as this contract lasts. A writer can choose to use AI when performing writing services, but it is up to the writer. The company must disclose to the writer if any materials given to the writer have been generated by AI, and the Writers Guild Association reserves the right to assert that exploitation of the writers' materials to train AI is prohibited. So they can't even use the material to train AI. Those are great safeguards put in place. And YouTubers and streamers and influencers will likely need the same thing at some point. Otherwise,
it won't matter because places like China that aren't regulated in the same way will do it anyway, and then they'll create better products on a free market and outproduce people who don't. That's why we buy all of our clothes from China. And actually, it's not China anymore. It's even worse third world countries. China's not a third world country. It's because these countries outproduce us. They're able to produce value at a lower rate. And in a free market, that's what's valuable. Indonesia, Bangladesh, Cambodia. Yes. And that's what's going to happen.
Of our videos are probably going to be replaced. And it might be crazy to say, but I think there's a legit...
Think about it as like a game, right? Would you want to play a game that is effectively an infinite corridor of content that you never run out of things to do? And the scope of the game is growing all the time? And it's maybe I don't think that we're going to get into like... AI games that are just 100% AI. I think that what really we're going to have happen is there's going to be kind of like a marriage or like a pinnacle where they converge, where like AI generates outcomes and then it's curated by a user experience team to decide which one gets developed and sent to the public. And it's you know, like changed a little bit and made, you know, special in different ways. And that's really what we're going to have happen. And like, think about how much faster. Yeah, it's like 20% human, 80% AI filter. Exactly. So like, imagine about how much faster you can make content. Like, imagine playing World of Warcraft and every new month there's like a new zone or like a new raid to do. And the game is growing so fast that it's so big that it's incomprehensible. Ongoing gets exhausting. Well, the scope of it, like let's say it gets released and instead of there being 5 raids, there's 50 raids. Or like you can do, you know, like you can fight in Elden Ring, for example. It can just instantly create bosses that have like complex move sets that look different and that there's like a whole like thematic thing behind them. And it can just be created instantaneously for you to fight. Because what really is the difference between that and the Chalice dungeon system? Because that's a randomized procedural generation machine, and this is exactly what that would be. So I think that AI will be used to create foundations and bases, and then it will be modified and perfected by humans.
Legitimate chance that a YouTuber or a streamer or an influencer of any sort could have their job at risk in the next few years in the same way a writer was having their job at risk this year. I mean, just look at the Clint Stevens AI.
And they did it all with their shiny bald heads held high. And
this is crazy.
Is the legendary tale of Moon and his legion of bald gamers taking down the evil squad of speedrunners.
This is made by a solo person who's just a big fan of Clint and supposedly AI that has created a software that looks, sounds like Clint Stevens and can respond to chat and has a moving face to match all of it at the same time. That's a lot. That's a lot.
It
and
is.
That's now. Now imagine a company of 10 people recreating that 2 years from now. That's a whole different universe. All right.
Yep.
We're currently in the Quebble Cop. It's a meme phase, but we won't be in there forever.
That's
so we
right.
should start talking about it now to have some safeguards by then. Anyway, that's it. That's the huge MrBeast AI drama. Just thought I'd give you guys a little update. All right. See you later. Goodbye. See you. Have a good one. Have a good one. One day AI will be doing this outro for me. All right. Have a good one. All right. See you later. Goodbye. Subscribe. Goodbye.
And that's it. The future is AI-assisted coding. It's already very much in different industries. Yes, there you go. And this is just what's going to happen more and more. I'll link the video to you guys. Always gives me false hope whenever I see the Clint icon under live. I saw, yeah, I mean, sure. We could all be watching Asmon AI by now. Yeah, bro, like I just go to sleep and, you know, the AI does the work for me. Wouldn't that be great? So imagine your AI starts drinking water and eating healthy stuff during the day. Nah, because then people would think it was fake. That's the problem. So like, yeah, you couldn't have that. So there's also this, I'll link you guys the video again, but yeah, I think Ludwig is right that there should be safeguards and things like that, but it's just very hard to enforce it because YouTube does not, they don't promote and enforce their existing safeguards. So why would they do anything else? Why would they care? Because, like, it's not like the people on YouTube are going to leave. Like, they're not going to stop making content. They don't have any bargaining power. What do you think about Ludwig assuming his channel couldn't be replaced? He just does news, as far as I know. Anybody can be replaced. The only difference is how easily it's possible.